Hey, I'm not in a great mood today. My nani, as in my grandmom from as in my mom's mom, my nani, she passed away yesterday. So, it still feels sad, even though obviously I don't get to meet her often. But of course, relatives are relatives, grandparents are grandparents, and she was my last grandparent, left and alive. So, and she was very caring and loving. So obviously, nannies are always, loving. So of course, I'm kind of, not in a great mood. But here is what's one of the biggest con of being NRI, that when you're not able to attend the last rituals of your near and dear ones. I asked my mom. My mom is in Australia right now. My parents are in Australia right now with my sister who lives in Australia. And my mom is flying, but flying earlier. But my mom couldn't attend her sanskar either. Sanskar as in the last ritual, the cremation either. So my mom was very upset about it, but she couldn't get an expedite flight. It was probably not working out. So yeah, it's that's the con of being an RI when you want to be there. At times, it's not always feasible, to be there. And anyways, if I go now, it's not, there's nothing I can do now, to be honest. So these are the cons of being an RI when you're so far away from family. It's not easy to be there for them when you want to be. I remember when my dad, earlier last year in summer, had a major brain hemorrhage, and we were it was just, it was a nightmare scenario wherein I had to book my flights last minute. I had booked literally my flights at 11:30 by 11ish a.m. and had left by 11:30 p.m. that night. So it was very tough. I was working as well, so it was very tough leaving at the last minute for India. So thankfully, my dad is alive. God was kind enough, and with the blessings of everyone, he was able to make it, and he's getting better. But that's those are the cons of being an RI when you are so far away, oceans away from your parents, from your family, from your grandparents, and you can't at times be there to hug them, to give them a last kiss, to give them a last hug, or if they're not feeling well, you can't just quit your job or leave your work behind or kids behind and just be there to support them. It's not feasible. Yes, you can do that at times. My boss was generous and kind enough last time when my dad was not feeling well, that she had let me work from home from India for some time, and I could manage the juggle of being there for my dad in hospital and simultaneously work during evenings as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, now I can't make much difference even if I plan to go, but it's still, kind of, there is a void space that you're grieving all alone by yourself when somebody passes away. And I mean, I've seen my friends, for instance, few of my friends, Fina, her dad recently passed away, and a few other friends who have seen losses. Alka's dad passed away, wherein they had to leave their kids and husband behind because kids obviously have school and other commitments going on, and it's not always easy to take the kids and manage all the juggles. So sometimes you have to leave some kids or all the kids behind, and um, to be there for your parents, to support them, or to do what's needed as your other responsibility, as a child. um, so it's like you're half, um, your half is, I mean, obviously you are here, but somewhere you're worried about your family, as especially now that we're getting older. We're more worried about our parents, about, I mean, my my chachi went through a surgery recently, and there is nothing I can do to go and support her. As we're getting older, our family members, we are seeing, sickness or the up and down where, and you want to be there for them. I mean, they have been there for us. My chacha and chachi, they were there in hospital every day literally, when my dad was hospitalized, and I was feeling bad that I can't even go and support in any way possible. So so yeah, it does hurt. The distance does hurt you at times, um, especially in tough times like these, that you can't be there. I can't be there to hug my mom. So she's in Australia, stuck herself, with my NRI sister, obviously. And, I'm here. Um, that's NRI life. Grass is always greener on the other side. There are pros, obviously, but there are cons too. So, but in the end, you have to count your blessings. You have to see what all you have, and continue to live, you know, continue to move on and embrace what you have. So nobody's life is perfect. Everybody's life is going through one or the other kind of roller coaster at any given point. That's all from now from NRA Life. Bye.